Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the insatiable, the incomparable, the insufferable Desmond. Did you miss me? Not as much as I missed you. I didn't come to... Please welcome to the stage your devilishly dashing host, Mr. Des O'Connor. That smattering of applause makes it all worthwhile. It's not easy being evil, but someone has to be. I'm proud to say the privilege has fallen upon me. My aptitude for anguish and devotion to despair yield my evil quite beyond compare. School was never easy. All the teachers that I had didn't like the talent that I had for being bad. We used to have a hamster that belonged to all the class, which I took and shoved right up the drain right on the playground. As the master of malevolence, I really must insist I'm the quintessential king of every evil that exists. Spitting on your dinner plates and pissing in your wine. Enjoy. Evil is deliciously divine. Fluffy little kitties making daisies into chains. Oh, silly little schoolgirls playing silly little games. Simple childish pleasures never meant a lot to me. Flowers make me sick and I eat kittens for my tea. It's not easy being evil, but I'm really rather good. It took a lot of practice, but then I always knew it would. I joined the Tory party and I read the Daily Mail. I'm the best at wickedness, causing stress, and I'll confess I rather like the fine finesse that comes with being worse than all the rest. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Good evening and happy Halloween. Are we feeling suitably spooky this evening? I'll take that as a maybe. Listen, ladies and gents, I need to make absolutely sure that you are loving and giving and warm and willing and ready for the feast of subversive entertainment that is to be unleashed upon you this evening. So normally I would ask you at this point of the evening to try and get intimate with the person next to you, but I'm going to do something slightly different. What I want right now is a moment of hush. Then I'd like you to turn to the person beside you, doesn't matter which side. I want you to look that person in the eyes, and after the count of 3, I want you to give your most blood-curdling, ghostly, ghoulish little woo. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3! more of an orgasmic yelp, actually, wasn't it, Brad? That's good. No, that's good. That bodes well for the rest of the evening, because what I want to do now is raise the stakes very slightly. I'd like you to turn to the person on the other side of you. May not be the person you scared earlier this evening. Might be the person you want to put the willies on later tonight. Ladies and gents, I would like you to look that person in the eyes. After the count of 3, I'd like you to give a lovely, deep, werewolf-style, guttural little growl. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3! Oh, good. I like it even with hand movements over here. We like a girl who's good with her body. Fantastic. We will use you later on tonight. Because now, we've arrived at the most important moment of all. Everyone look this way. Catch my eye. Don't be shy. I won't bite. Hard. First time. After the count of 3, I would like you to give me your most blood-curdling scream. 1, 2, 3! I think that we are pretty much just about ready for the feast to begin. Ladies and gents, I'm going to sing you 2, maybe even 3 more songs before I give you a tiny break and introduce our burlesque performers this evening. Oh yeah, a pretty spectacular show. But if I'm going to sing you any more songs, I think I'm going to do you a big favour. I'm going to unleash the tool of my trade, for which I need little drum rolls, please. Take it a little louder, louder, louder. Yes, you can stop, I've got it out now. Yes, thank you very much, ladies, that slightly patronising laugh. Do be assured you can fit 4 fingers on the fretboard. Frankly, any more would be a waste. I think you know what I'm talking about. So, now, ladies and gents, I would like, obviously we've kind of proved our willing so far this evening, but I would always like to begin the evening with a little sing-along song, just to test that we are fully sort of lubricated and ready, and also that no one is too drunk. I'm contractually obliged to test the sobriety of the audience and to prove my own sobriety in so doing. I see these 2 ladies are going to fail that test already. One nearly fell off their chair at the very mention of the word sobriety, but that's fine. No, don't worry, darling, that's okay. You'll probably sober up as this song goes on, because this is a little sing-along song. Are we in the mood for a sing-along song? Yeah! Okay, people at the side, very encouraging. People in the middle who are too cool to yelp or to whoop or to respond in any way whatsoever. That's less encouraging, but don't worry, we'll work and you should go along. So what I'm going to do is teach you a very simple song that gets a tiny bit more complicated every time we go around. Listen carefully. A priest was eating pizza. Okay, very good over there, well done, Tick. For the rest of you, what I kind of had in mind when I talked about audience participation songs, that you, who I very loosely regarded as the audience, might in some way participate. Do we think we can manage that? Very encouraging, well done. Okay, here we go, we'll try again. A priest was eating pizza. Better at the edge of the piazza. When he had a funny thought. Good, so next bit the same, just a tiny bit higher. A priest was eating pizza at the edge of the piazza when he had a funny thought. That's very good, it's the private school choir over here. You're officially playing catch-up over here. Listen carefully, this is the tricky bit. I think we're doing brilliantly so far, so we should be fine. When the Romans were roaming, I bet they missed their home. Oh, someone likes a bit of competition, I like it. Good. Never want to divide a room, but I think you've got someone over there who can run for your money anymore. I bet they long to be. Just sitting eating pizza at the edge of the piazza with me. Okay, we try and sing in time with each other, it kind of helps, doesn't it? It distracts us from the fact that you're not singing in tune. I kind of love the fact we've got a little Jimi Hendrix style feedback thing going on there as well, and there was rock and roll ukulele player in the book. Do we think we've got it now? Okay, fantastic. This is going brilliantly well, isn't it? I would say. Here we go, from the beginning. And as I said, it gets a tiny bit more tricky every time we go around, so listen carefully. Well, priest was eating pizza at the edge of the piazza when he had a funny thought. A priest was eating pizza at the edge of the piazza when he had a funny thought. When the Romans were roaming, I bet they missed their home. I bet they longed to be just sitting eating pizza at the edge of the piazza with me. Well, priest knew the Pope was eating pizza at the edge of the piazza when he had a funny thought. Go! Priest knew the Pope was eating pizza at the edge of the piazza when he had a funny thought. When the Romans were roaming, I bet they missed their home. I bet they longed to be just sitting eating pizza at the edge of the piazza with me. Now, unless my eyesight fails me, I should just point out these 2 ladies sitting over here to my right are absolutely beautiful. They've caught my eye since the moment I walked on stage, but they kind of are labouring under the illusion that if they just sit and smile sweetly at me and look beautiful in the front row, they don't need to sing a single word. Ladies, you could not be more wrong. Now let me just tell you at this early stage, I was a primary school teacher for 15 years, so you can join in with everybody else if you want to.
Or if not, there will be solos you have been warned. Are you ready? What's your name? Veronica, we're looking at you especially, Veronica. Here we go. Well, please to need the Pope's eat pizza packed with pepper at the edge of the piazza where he had on his door. Go! Please to need the Pope's eat pizza packed with pepper at the edge of the piazza where he had. When the Romans were roaming, I bet you missed the home, I bet they long to be just sitting eating pizza at the edge of the piazza with me. Veronica, I've just got to say that's absolutely fabulous because I can tell exactly the kind of girl you were at school. You didn't listen to the words, you didn't really know the tune, but you kind of thought if I move my mouth in time with the music, then Sir's not going to notice if I smile sweetly and I might get away without losing my great time. Round of applause for Veronica's ingenuity there. Well, please need the Pope's eat pizza packed pepper and a plate of mashed potato and a piece of pecorino at the edge of the piazza where he had a funny thought. Go! Please need the Pope's eat pizza packed pepper and a plate of mashed potato and a piece of pecorino at the edge of the piazza where he had. When the Romans were roaming, I bet they missed their home, I bet they long to be just sitting eating pizza at the edge of the piazza. Well, sitting eating pizza at the edge of the piazza, just sitting eating pizza at the edge of the piazza with me. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well now, looking around the room, I'm struck by the beauty of the crowd this evening. The gene pool is rich and proud at Brighton tonight. Which isn't a phrase you hear of it very often, I can assure you. So therefore, I'd like to dedicate this next song to anyone who's ever said, ouch, in the name of looking beautiful. He knows what I'm talking about. Freshly waxed this afternoon. She's got a look that'll capture your attention for every crazy reason we could ever think to mention. If it dangles, it's been pierced, and if it's pierced, then it's been stretched. She's a little metal hedgehog in a dress. She's been plucked, waxed, treated with a laser. Epilation doesn't seem to hurt her or to phase her. Though the hair may disappear and then it reappears again, the problem's underneath the remain. She's got a lovely pair of eyes beneath the makeup. Makeup's always in the way. She's got perfect skin. It's hidden in foundation every waking minute of the day, and now the prizes that she idolizes never see fruition, although her body's modified beyond her recognition. Pretty little Miss Dysmorphia, you're gonna have to learn to love yourself. She's got a tan that lasts her through the winter. She spends an hour a day upon the sunlight just to tinter, and although the melanoma may be roaming everywhere, she doesn't really seem to care. Fake tan, fake nails, fake lashes and tits, a crazy human jigsaw made of little plastic bits. And if the bits have made her happy, it'd all have been worthwhile. She's also got a plastic smile, and she can't bear to stare upon her own reflection unless there's something new to see. But I'm afraid to say her perception of perfection borders on bewildering to me. And now the collagen injections didn't really work out. She's got a face full of dimples and a mouth like a trout. Really little Miss Dysmorphia, you're gonna have to learn to love yourself. She has tried every diet in the book. Her weight has fluctuated every time you stop and look. And now no matter what the weighing scales are saying, it's the same. She always gives herself the blame. She's been pricked and prodded and nipped and tucked, but the people she is trying to impress don't give her monkeys. What is there to love about her that's going to endure? Or even that was there before. What if it weren't so sad? Perhaps it might be funny, the million different faces she's known. Though this disfigurement has cost a lot of money, interest in her investment hasn't grown. For she believes that Jesus made her, but he made a few mistakes. And that's the reason for the never-ending changes she makes. Pretty little Miss Dysmorphia, you're gonna have to learn to love yourself. Yes, you are. You have to learn to love yourself. One more time. You have to love yourself. Love yourselves, beautiful people. I'll see you after this short break. Thank you.